Live Moya is a behaviour change agency that's based in Johannesburg, South Africa. We create and implement projects that improve the quality of people's lives. Donor funders are increasingly moving away from blanket approaches. They need their funding to be directed more specifically towards the target population. This means the most at risk, the most vulnerable people need to be hit by their spend. They want a higher ROI. So our solution needs to be crafted towards giving that high ROI. We need to find the people that are most at risk and most vulnerable and ensure the services reach them. So in order to respond to the particular problem, Live Moya really needs to understand the issue that's on the table. What are the barriers to uptake of the service? Why do people not want to change their behavior? What are the barriers? What are the obstacles? Is it something that's behaviorally driven, or is it that it's something that's service delivery driven? So that's the first issue. The second part of solving the problem is to understand the community. What are their needs? What does the community look like? Who do they trust? And by starting to unpack these two elements, we start to find a way to move forward and to come up with a solution that will increase demand as well as meet the community needs. Live Moya works very closely with a non-profit organisation called Footballers for Life.
Footballers for Life and Live Moya have been working together since 2007, when Live Moya came up with the concept of using ex-professional footballers as change agents in communities.
Footballers for Life, or F4L, is a community partner that understands the community dynamics, community structures, and they do the actual on-the-ground social mobilization work.
As Footballers for Life, because we're using our status as footballers, we came in here because we knew that people are going to listen to us. They will be excited to see us coming back to the community, giving back to them. That also helped us, and also we used our mobilizers because they are coming from the very same community.
Live Moya was asked by SFH to do a medical male circumcision campaign. The reason being that the MMC audience is particularly hard to reach. So they asked us to generate demand for MMC services.
So for us, partnering with Live Moya was a very tactical move for us, because we wanted to ensure that at the end of the day we were able to create demand, and we were working with an organization that understood what it took to create demand and implement that behavioral change strategy.
In this I Choose campaign, Live Moya collaborated with us Footballers for Life as site leads to ensure that the day-to-day running of the program is a success.
This particular MMC project was a little bit different. It was broken into two parts. The first was demand creation, actually getting men to circumcise. And the second was unpacking the experiences in different communities to see whether we could generate an optimal social mobilization package for each community.
The research arose as a result of previous work that had been done by Live Moya on medical male circumcision, in collaboration with Society for Family Health, and particularly the need to contextualize the strategies that were being implemented at each site, but also the need to come up with a demand generation model that could be applied specifically to medical male circumcision.
Live Moya was recently contracted by the World Bank to conduct a social mobilization campaign across Lesotho, Swaziland, Mozambique and South Africa. The goal was to reach those affected by TB in the mining sector. This included miners, ex-miners and mining communities. The aim was to raise their awareness on TB, the need to access TB services, adhere to TB treatment, and for those infected by TB to access compensation.
People feel that there is hope after all these years of not getting what they've been working for in all these years.
So for SFH, we do see the various successes based on the type of intelligence we were able to pull out of the implementation strategies and how our sites were going about doing that implementation. So Live Moya did bring the expertise into ensuring that we were able to document and then, re-implement into other areas of the program.